Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Before we get started, you guys need to all join the school group. I put the link in the description. It is free. You guys can talk to other traders. There's a classroom tab with videos that I'm putting in there. A lot of good stuff, guys, and I'm going to be putting some major updates over the next couple of days in this group. So like I said, it's free. There's a link in the description where you guys can join. I want to go over the market open, and I did go over this a little in the previous video. During the market open at 6:30 a.m. PST, there's usually a false breakout. Now there's two windows of time that I want you guys to focus on when it comes to trading. And the first one is from 6:30 a.m. to 7 a.m. The next window of time is from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. So I think the best thing that you guys should do, and these are PST times, not EST, PST. So I think the best thing that you guys can do is figure out what window of time works best for you. I am trading indexes, YM, NQ, and I am on the 1 minute time frame. Now, when you are trading the market open, like I mentioned, there is this false breakout. We can see right here, this 6:29 to 6:30 a.m. candle. Then we have the market open candle right here. Notice how the market pushes up very aggressively. A lot of beginner traders, they're trying to go long in here. They're buying, expecting that it's going to go all the way up and never come down, which is not true whatsoever. This is the false breakout, the false move. And the best way that I can think of it is kind of like a lure, a fishing lure. When you throw the lure in the water, it reflects off the sun to get the attention of bigger fish to come and eat it. And a lot of beginner traders, they're like the dumb fish in the ocean where it's like, oh my God, there's a lure, it's food. But realistically, it's not. Now, as you guys are looking at this, we do have this massive fair value gap right here. If I ever see a fair value gap the size of this, that's completely invalid. I am not trading that. There's way too much price difference from 49,695 to 49,713. That's a massive explosive move right there. This fair value gap is not valid. I would not trade off a fair value gap that size. But you guys can see after it makes this false breakout and it traps everyone to go long, price immediately starts pushing to the downside. And we do have another fair value gap right here from this first candle's low to the third candle's high and extend it into the future. We can see we have this fair value gap right here, bearish fair value gap. This is where you would look to take a short position. The overall fake move was to buy. We're not buying. We're going to be going short on this trade. Everyone's trapped in longs right now. The market makers know that people are buying in here. And if they hit their stops right below here, that's where they're going to make a lot of freaking money. So what does the market do? It makes this fair value gap. It comes and hits it at 641, 646, and 648. You have three different opportunities to short off this fair value gap with your stop loss above the first candle that made the fair value gap right here. Now, when you're looking at this trade, you can see that it hits this low 1, 2, and the third time it breaks through. Third time's the charm. When you guys are looking for price to break a lower or a high, and it's hitting it, boom, like this, 1, 2. The third time is usually the time that it's going to break through. Notice we have this high, it hits at 1, 2, and then it never comes back to this fair value gap, this high, ever again after that. Once you're in your shorts right here, what are you going to do? You're going to start zooming out, look to the left, structure leaves clues. We have this low right here that's hit within one candle. You can aim for this low, you have this low right here, or this low. But if you zoom out a little bit more, we have this low and this low. Ideally, you could aim for this low, but me as a trader, I would have been fine with catching this low right here. I'm not looking for the biggest bag when I'm trading. I'm more so looking for a really high quality trade where my levels of confidence are extremely high. I don't need to try and make all the money in the world. I'm more focused on catching very high quality trades. So after you see this happen and this move to the downside, you could have been like, okay, well, there's my trade for the day, I'm done. Now, hypothetically, let's say that you were not trading during this time and you decided to trade from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., that window of time. Right here is 7 a.m. We can see that we do have a fair value gap right in here. You could have taken a short off that. But ideally, if you weren't confident that this trend was going to go any further, which it does show that there's a fair value gap right here in this area, and there's a fair value gap right here that was hit later on, You could have taken multiple trades within this window of time right here. But let's say that you were looking at it and you're like, do you know what? I don't see a trade that I like in here. I'm going to just wait. So we can see that price hits this low at 49,240. Then what happens? We have this high right here that is then broken on this candle. Look at the body, how it closes higher than this wick right here. So now we can see that more bullish candles are printing than bearish candles like we saw in this run to the downside. So our bias could switch from taking shorts to now taking longs. And that's the process with me and my trading is first off, you have to look at the trend. You have to understand what you're going to be doing. Are you going to be buying or selling today? Secondly, you want to look for market structure. You want to see higher highs and higher lows. Or for a downtrend, you want to see lower lows and lower highs. Usually when you are looking at price, when price makes these higher highs like it did right here, it will form these fair value gaps. What I want you guys to look at is this perfect higher high right here. Notice in that higher high how we have this fair value gap right here formed from this first candle, second, third candle. So this rectangle is being printed from the first candle's high right here to the third candle's low. That's all the rectangle is showing right here. Then what happens, the fourth and fifth candle comes into the fair value gap, and that's where you would take a long. So you'd be longing right into this fair value gap. You would buy. You'd have your stop loss right above this first candle right here, and then you take profit. Same thing. Zoom out, look to the left. Structurally excludes. We have this high right here. Not a really good risk reward ratio. You can aim for this high right here, or if you can't ever find highs, previous highs, you can look at support. We have support right in here. This would be a great area where you could expect price to go to next at 49,555. And look at it, delivers to it perfectly right here on this candle. Within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Within about 8 minutes, you are already out of this trade and you had caught a perfect setup. So I think the biggest thing for me when I'm looking at a trade is to look at the trend. I want to see a clear trend. I don't want to see the market going back and forth. I don't want it to see it be choppy. I want it to have a very, very clear trend. And when you see that, that's when it's going to make the most sense for you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, make sure you join the school group. It's free. There's already 49 people in here. I'm trying to get to 100 people by the end of this month. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, guys.
Not a lot of people made it to the end of the video, but you did. Make sure you share this video with a friend. Also, comment below. I want to know who you guys are and how I can help you guys out with your trading. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm dropping weekly videos every single week on trading to help you guys out. Look forward to seeing you guys soon.